now. You got it. Yeah. Now we can infringe all the copyrights. Welcome everyone to...
hold on. They stole it from Mega Man 2 anyways.
That's true.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're just paying homage to Mega Man 2 and 90s game show.
Yeah,
with
very
games.
tasty one.
Yeah. So welcome everyone to episode 20 of Up Too Late. We're at episode 20 now. That's pretty exciting.
The big 2-0.
Big 2-0. Now we can... What can people do when they're 20? People in the States can gripe about still not being able to legally drink, I guess. And then they can just go to Canada.
Or do it anyways, like everyone does, I'm sure.
Yeah, probably. Still can't rent a car.
Sure as hell no.
Some exciting stuff you can't do at 20.
I don't think anything happens at 20, honestly.
Yeah, 20 is a boring age, I guess.
Kind of weird, but why not?
Yeah, alright. So,
yeah, I'm Cap.
Yeah, I'm Liz. Yeah, alright. The intrigue there. Woo. The Switch continues to be out. This weekend we've been playing the Splatoon Global Testfire event, which is great. If only we knew how to play the Splatoon music, eh?
Yeah, right?
That would be something.
I don't think you can do wow wow with this thing.
If there's a keyboard that could do it, that might be the one, you know? Mm-hmm. Yeah. And today I'm not in a tube, so that's great. So, thoughts about the Testfire? Thoughts about anything in the wonderful world that exists that we live in, where we can play Splatoon 2 right now?
It's pretty test, but there's not much fire in it. There's like a pool underneath one of them. But
yeah, that's true. There's not that much fire. There's water, there's ink, but I've yet to see fire.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
I continue to not own a Switch, so...
Yeah, but you're gonna play it later,
maybe
so...
you should stop that.
Yeah. We'll rectify the situation of you not having played the Testfire as soon as the next one starts. You're gonna have to play it.
I'm forced to?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. You
You know
have
what they say about Switch?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Alright. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It works a lot like the last global Testfire for Splatoon 1.
Yes,
in which,
it's pretty much the exact same thing.
Yeah, I mean,
just different levels.
You get in, there's 2 levels, you pick a weapon, there's a limited amount of weapons you can pick. There's the new dualies.
Yeah, instead of the square guy.
It was the Splattershot Jr.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I liked
the
it.
Square guy.
I liked the Splattershot Jr. It was pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, people are trying out their pro strats to varying effects.
Yeah, that jetpack, though.
It's interesting, for sure.
Yeah.
My news is all unorganized because I was trying to do the Testfire.
Cool.
So, if anyone wants to start, feel free.
Okay, Edgar Wright's new movie has a trailer.
Oh, yes. I know what that is.
Yeah.
Yes, what is it called?
It's called Baby Driver.
Yeah.
And it's just a horrible title because it actually seems really cool.
Yeah.
It's like the movie Drive, but it's this young guy.
But it's like, I don't know how to feel about that movie, you know?
But it's like, it's classic Edgar Wright. It's kind of a comedy, but also they're really doing stuff.
Yeah, that's why I'm confused about it, you know?
Like, there's a scene in the trailer where the guy's like, oh, yeah. I was like, dude, what are these masks? I asked for Michael Myers mask, and then it's all Austin Powers Halloween masks.
Yeah, it's all Mike Myers.
It's like, oh, the mask from Halloween. It's like, these are Halloween masks.
And then he's like, oh, you mean Freddy?
Yeah, no, he's like, no, you know, from that horror movie there. It's like, oh, that Jason guy, yeah.
Yeah, that Jason guy, that's what he says.
Yeah, no, it seems pretty
I can't
funny.
remember things.
The guy's name is Baby for some reason.
Yeah.
I feel
a weird
like
name.
That's a weird thing, but I mean, yeah, looks like a hell of a thing.
It's interesting.
There's a lot of cool people in it too.
It's got a pretty interesting poster.
It's got Kevin Spacey. Yeah, the poster's amazing. It's like you know, you got your like info on the top left, and then there's just a gun pointing up, like you know, just like a Glock or whatever, and then there's just a car driving from the gun. So the car's a bullet.
For people watching the video version, it should be before your eyes right now.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
No, it's pretty great.
Is there a release date?
It's in August. So, at least it's this year. Yeah, it's pretty exciting. Because, I mean, he hasn't done something in a while because of the whole Ant-Man thing would have been, his project.
Death Note is coming to Netflix.
Oh god, I forgot about that. I saw the trailer, and I was like, what? What?
I don't know. He's gonna kill people with books.
Yeah, but what?
To me, it seems as dumb as the anime, so I think it's...
the anime was way better.
I don't really care.
I've only seen the live-action movies.
Oh.
Oh, but they're whitewashing it because there's a black guy in it instead of some Asian guy.
It's just it's just that L, the character, it's he's this super reclusive guy who's all weird looking.
Okay.
And he's he just is he's got that look,
So
and that's
black man can't be recluse?
That's his weird thing is that he's got long crazy hair and is super pale because he doesn't go outside and wears super loose clothes and sits in this weird pose where he's like this all the time.
So the only thing you said there that he can't do is be pale, and that's not his fault.
Yeah, but that guy just looks like a normal guy. He doesn't look like he's gonna do any of that. So he's not gonna do the role,
We'll see.
Well, if he can pull it off, then kudos, but I feel like he's probably not gonna.
Okay.
I feel like all the characters are gonna be a mess.
I have faith.
You have faith in a lot of things.
I do.
Don't tell me about faith.
I mean, I like what Adam Wingard tends to do with stuff. Even Blair Witch, my biggest problems were certainly not the ideas that they put in it and stuff. And then,
It's just...
They treated the source material well. They just kind of made the movie kind of weird. So, yeah. I'm not so worried.
We'll see, I guess, when there's, more information, because... That trailer was kind of short.
Yeah, it was very short. It told me nothing because I don't know it. So I was like, hey, I don't know.
Yeah, I was pretty much
It's there's a guy at the end that you don't even get to see, but I'm familiar with that thing. Okay.
I mean, it told me nothing, and I watched the show, and I'm just is this going to be the same thing at all? Or not?
Probably not, but probably. But maybe not.
we know that a lot of things, he's still going to be called Kira when he's, doing the thing, because they had, graffiti where people were writing, Kira's Justice.
Okay,
and,
sure.
Evidently Ryuk's going to be in it, but, we don't know anything about what he looks like yet. That's going to be a mess, I'm sure.
Probably going to eat some apples.
Hopefully. Otherwise, they're completely doing the character wrong.
Yeah, hungry for apples. Yeah, his whole character is just apples.
He is really...
apples all the time.
He's so obsessed with apples, though. So much. So much.
Worse than Jerry.
He's worse than me bringing apples to my buddies all the time. And, the main guy, I don't know. He seems okay, I guess. I'm not impressed.
Well,
No.
You're hard to impress, so...
Yeah, I'm hard to impress with adaptations. Blue is the warmest color.
You don't even believe in the Monster Hunter movie. That looks amazing.
I have no words.
Well, that derailed everything.
I have no words for this.
Moving on.
Sonic. Let's talk about Sonic. There's Sonic news.
He's
I
fast.
have all the Sonic news.
Go ahead.
Well, Sonic Mania is getting delayed, but they didn't have a specific release date anyways. So
Yeah, that's pretty silly.
The website says summer, so I don't know. They're saying it's Q2 or 3.
I mean, it's spring right now, so
Yeah.
wow.
I mean, there's been pre-orders out for a year now.
Oh,
except
really?
for Switch, because, Switch just came out. But no, there's been pre-orders for some time, since at least,
I didn't even know
mid to early 2016. Yeah.
This is partly an ASMR podcast now because I'm eating these potato wedges.
That's okay.
If you can hear me, I'm sorry.
So they officially announced the title and, some information about Sonic Project 2017.
Yeah, it's got a title.
Yeah, it's Sonic Forces.
Which is generic.
I wonder what these forces are going to be. Use the force, Sonic.
Maybe. But yeah, the
The
title...
force is fast with this guy.
The title design looks very, Russian propaganda, World War II.
Huh.
And I guess
That would be interesting.
the reason for that is because it's in a world where Eggman just wins.
Oh, oops.
Interesting.
Yeah, so like in the one gameplay video that they showed of modern Sonic running around.
I dropped my potato wedge in
Nice.
the ketchup.
But yeah, do you see in the background just giant Eggman guys just blowing everything up? Because I guess they're just destroying whatever's left. Mm-hmm. That's not Eggman related.
Interesting.
Yeah, so classic Sonic and new Sonic have to reunite once again to, stop this threat.
That sounds like the plot of like a Shadow game, though, you know? Because it's super angsty and whatnot.
Yeah, see, this is, I'm getting to that, maybe.
Does he have guns and a motorcycle?
Shadow's not been seen in it yet.
No, I mean Sonic.
Maybe we haven't seen him either. But no, the thing is, they showed
Does he use old school Sonic as a gun?
Maybe. We don't know yet. But, yeah, basically they showed a video of modern Sonic gameplay. It looks really good. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, they did the same thing with Unleashed, and it looked really good.
Yeah.
And then they were like, "Oh yeah, no, this you know how it looked cool, and we didn't really say much. Well, that's because there's a whole other gameplay element that no one's gonna enjoy.
Yay!
So buy it."
That sounds like a mess.
Yeah. They haven't shown any classic Sonic yet, but I guess he's gonna play differently than strictly 2D, like they said. Something along those lines. So yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Interesting.
He's gonna have a little bit 3D going. I don't know.
Yeah.
Can't be worse than like fishing mini games, right?
I mean, maybe. But it was Sega Bass Fishing, just with a big crappy bastard. Voiced by Duke Nukem.
No.
I mean, it was.
I mean, yeah, but still.
Yeah, that's a fun fact for everyone. I dare you to look that up and prove me wrong. You can't.
Alright.
Anyways, I'm not done.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, they announced that, you're going to see Tails and Knuckles and Amy.
Yeah.
But also Chaotix is going to be in it, which is cool, because you don't see Chaotix usually.
What was that again?
He's the, chameleon.
Oh, yeah. That's who I thought.
He's one of the
chaotic
tertiary characters in the Sonic franchise.
Yeah, he's like one of Knuckles'
one of those
bros.
alternate crew guys.
Yeah, I would like to see that alligator guy too, but we'll see about that. But I guess what they haven't revealed about this one, and this is why I'm like, hey, this is like every other Sonic game.
Oh boy.
The last, 15 years or something stupid. There's a third unannounced character with unique gameplay style.
Wow, that sounds like everything ever.
No, that sounds like Sonic Unleashed.
Great.
Sounds like it's gonna be Big, the cat, and he's gonna just fish Eggmans out of the city. Or, I don't know. Point is, the problem is that it's probably not gonna be Knuckles, Tails, or even Amy, or even Chaotix. So I'm like, oh, that's bad. It's probably Shadow, because they're idiots, I don't know.
Maybe there's gonna be a dating sim element to the game.
Well, then it'd probably be Amy, though, so that's the problem.
Yeah.
I don't know, I feel like it's very end of the world-y to be a dating sim.
Yeah, that's true. It's kind of a weird time to go on dates.
What better time to find dates when you're all gonna die?
I feel like it'd be too easy, that's
Find
the problem.
love before it all ends.
But, yeah, so that's just giantly worrisome. Mm-hmm. Because, the thing about Sonic games is they usually force you to play as whatever you want to not do.
Yeah, they sure do.
Oh, yeah.
Woo!
Yeah, you get to fish even though you didn't like Sega Bass Fishing.
Except you can play Chow Garden forever.
It's the only good part of any Sonic game.
It's the best part.
Could you imagine that that's the thing they haven't announced?
Oh my god.
The third playable character is a Chow, and it's a Chow Garden thing.
You just play in a Chow Garden.
Yeah.
That'd be the best. I would buy that so much. Is it gonna be on Switch?
Probably.
Because if it has a Chow Garden, I'm buying it. Guys, make it happen.
Yeah.
I'll do it. I will buy it so much.
Yeah, so there you go. It's looking good for Sonic. If those games turn out to be good, then hopefully Sonic won't be a friggin' joke, and they'll stop making Sonic Boom games.
Yeah.
I feel like they're just running with the Sonic as a joke thing now.
Well, I mean, I feel like these two games, they're trying not to, but, I feel like if they have... The stuff they haven't shown us for Sonic Forces could just ruin the entire thing.
Yeah.
Very easily, very quickly.
It's gonna be a mess if it's
What
anything like we're expecting.
What if there's a Sonic Twitter simulator in there?
What?
What if it's Wait, what if it's Shadow Unleashed? It's just
Oh
a
boy!
shadow
Don't go there.
werewolf with guns, but like it's a werewolf monster. It'd be like Mask.
So it's like either you're on a motorbike or you're a werewolf.
Yeah, it'd be a lot
That's
like the Mask, but like the comics, not like the Jim Carrey movie as much. You know, like the green face.
I only saw the movie.
Yeah, well, the comics are a lot more violent.
Oh.
It's a lot of him with like giant machine guns and stuff.
I see.
Big ass smile, you know.
Yeah, I could see that being a thing. That makes sense for his character.
Yeah.
And Knuckles. You can buy 3D printed Knuckles for your Joy-Cons.
What?
Yeah, you can buy Knuckles for your Joy-Con. Not Knuckles like the Sonic character, but Knuckles like to put your fingers in.
Okay, I understand now.
It's like the wrist strap, but it's like a knuckle thing.
I was so confused.
Yeah.
Like, why would you have like a 3D Knuckles figurine on your Joy-Cons?
No, I just did the weirdest, worst segue in the world.
That could have been good.
I couldn't, I'm tired. Anyway, let's talk about the Switch for a little bit. Super Bomberman R is apparently like the best opening Bomberman game like in the past 20 years. But you know what's funny?
Do you know what's funny? There's 4 games in the store shelves on the Switch.
Yeah.
I guess there's 5 now because of Isaac, but next week there's going to be that Has-Been Heroes thing that looks
Oh yeah, that's true.
medium, I guess.
But yeah, I guess it sold pretty dang well. It's one of the best opening weeks for Bomberman in general. Which is funny, because a lot of, you don't even like it.
Yeah, I guess they massively updated it, though, but
Oh, yeah?
I haven't played it since. I guess they fixed a lot of stuff that people had problems with.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't play it after the update. I noticed that there was an update, but I didn't get to play it yet.
Yeah, because there was a big... I hope this is what they changed, but basically, it was isometric a little bit. But ironically, you weren't on rails as much.
Yeah.
So, you could just kind of,
Yeah.
just dawdle.
You'd end up, between 2 spots and then explode by accident.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was annoying at times.
Yeah, so I feel like if it's, it's like, hey, you either go forward or backwards. You can't, get sideways, nudge a thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. Bloodstained got canceled for the Wii U to favor the Switch.
Oh no.
Who saw that coming? Am I right? I mean, that just makes sense. It's yeah. Everyone's doing that now anyway, right?
I guess...
The Wii U's dead.
Yeah.
I guess there's a game called Snake Pass that's coming out next week
Yeah.
on the Switch. And other things.
Is it like a snake game?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's all 3D and you're just running around as a snake and doing snake puzzles.
Ooh.
Looks pretty cool.
That's cool.
It's like $30 on the... They still call it the eShop?
Yeah.
Cool, okay.
Yes, the eShop.
I don't know, that's just the Wii, but I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the Wii U's definitely pretty dead. Because, it's already ceasing production, and, the PS3 is just ceasing production, now.
Yeah, and, the PS2, I think, is next week. They're gonna finally start making them.
That's just a rumor, though.
Yeah.
They'll never stop,
Hey, they stopped making
on.
VCRs? I don't even know.
Oh, boy.
What are anything anymore?
Yeah. But, I'm really weirdly excited, for something that's releasing on the Japanese eShop.
Is it Monster
for the
Hunter?
Switch. No. Shockingly, no. The Secret Mana games?
No, I've never heard of these games. What are they?
They're a secret. Oh, boy. Yeah, anyway, in Japan they're called Seiken Densetsu, and they're releasing the first 3 games on the eShop, which is pretty cool. Because I'm like, hey, classic JRPGs, that's how I learned English. Might as well learn Japanese that way, right?
What they say.
Now that I can buy games. Yeah! The sounds of youth.
Yep.
Yeah.
I didn't like Secret of Mana much.
I liked it a lot. I played it with a friend, though, which made it a lot better. It was a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, there's multiplayer in there.
Yeah, there is. And you can play multiplayer on the Switch.
Whoa.
So, that's pretty cool. I wonder if you could play with 2 Joy-Cons.
Probably. I mean, I can't imagine it needs more than that many buttons.
Yeah. Definitely not. I mean, one of them was like on the Game Boy, and then there's like So, definitely. Oh boy. People have been talking a lot about Mass Effect Andromeda and its animation issues.
Okay.
It already got like.
Does it come out? Like it's...
Yeah, it came out and like it was super buggy in terms of animation.
Nice.
And it already got a price cut.
That's hilarious.
Like it just came out.
Mass Effect is dead.
I thought they were done like a while ago.
Andromeda dead. Yeah, it's got a 27% price cut, and it came out on the 21st.
Wow,
it's pretty
those
scary.
are numbers.
Yeah, it's pretty scary stuff. On Origin, it's only like 15% off, but yeah.
Speaking of Andromeda,
Good old Origin.
Gorillaz released some new songs.
Oh yeah?
Yep, new album at some point.
What does that have to do with Andromeda?
Because one of the songs is named Andromeda.
Aha!
I'm gonna get you the release date in just a second.
I get this segue. This makes the sense.
But yeah, they released like 4 new songs. A whole bunch of stuff was leaked. And I wasn't impressed. I'm usually a pretty big Gorillaz fan, and I was not impressed at all with their new stuff.
Well, I mean, as long as the Tank Girl guy's still drawing them, I'm okay with that.
Aren't they one guy?
They're 2 guys.
Oh, there's 2 guys?
There's the music guy and the art guy.
Yeah.
The art guy's the
Well,
guy
yeah.
who did Tank Girl.
Aha.
Yeah.
The animation in new videos is like on point. It's like they're kind of like in a 3D environment. It's pretty cool.
That's cool.
April 28th for the new album.
Aha. So it comes out like next month?
Yeah.
Cool.
If next month is April.
Yeah, next month is April. It's like in a few days almost. You know what came out on Wii U today? Well, not today, actually. It was a couple days ago.
Wii U is dead. Is that what came out?
Picross 3D. The
For
DS
the
game.
For the Wii U?
Yeah, on Virtual Console.
Oh.
You know there's DS games on...
Oh, neat.
Yeah, I just thought you'd find that interesting.
Yeah, I already have like 2 different versions of that.
What other version than like... Are they just like different language ones, or...
Yep.
Aha.
Like the Japanese and the American one.
Yes.
Still looking for the Europe.
Aha. Okay. Nice. Nick. I need to tell you something, Nick.
I hope you're listening, Nick.
Nick. Because you
Can
love...
we say that name again?
Nick.
Okay, cool.
I know you love Konosuba. It's getting a game. It's getting an actual game instead of just the, like, bonus thing that I talked about a few days ago. It is, they did not announce anything, like the genre, platforms, or release window, but all we know is there's gonna be a game, so get hype, Nick.
We know literally nothing about this.
We know literally nothing other than it's a game based on Konosuba. But that anime is just way too good, so it's gonna be good, probably. I mean, if the Blu-ray bonus game is anything to go off of, they can definitely make some quality stuff with this material. So I'm pretty hyped.
Yooka Laylee still hasn't come out.
Oh yeah, when does that come out?
April?
April? Ah.
Speaking of Yooka Laylee, there's a YouTuber by the name of JonTron. You guys might have heard of him.
I think he's the one with the birds, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean he's the guy who showed me getting slapped by a
Yeah, he's
bird?
the guy who got slapped by a bird.
Oh!
He got slapped by one of
I don't know
Holly's
much about him,
pigeons.
but take that guy.
There's another YouTuber with birds who has pigeons, and it was her pigeon that slapped him.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Someone else's pigeons.
Yeah.
Go on.
We're
Go on
talking
about
about Holly, by the way, for anyone who's listening.
I don't know her name.
I didn't know his name.
Commander Holly. Anyways, so JonTron did some voice acting for Yooka Laylee.
Oh, really?
But the devs were like, no, we're taking you out of the game because you're a racist
Oh my gosh.
piece of garbage.
Oh yeah, there was a whole thing with that, huh?
Yeah. He's
Wow.
getting a lot of flack for a lot of the things he's said.
So is he like actually racist, or... It seems like YouTubers are just being like
racist
you
mention
now all of a sudden.
You like mention a different race and you're racist.
I mean, there was like that whole PewDiePie thing a few weeks ago where he was like, everyone was like, oh shit, he's racist, and now this JonTron is apparently racist. Everyone's racist now, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, have you heard of this movie Get Out? Apparently, Jordan Peele is very racist towards black people now.
Anyways,
I don't get that, but whatever. Nothing to do with the movie at all.
We're getting
so what
political
was he,
now.
What was he supposed to do in the game anyway?
He did some voices.
Yeah, but for like, who? Do we know?
I don't care much about Yooka Laylee, so no.
Wow, you care so little about Yooka Laylee that you can't even tell us what voices he did.
Nope.
Alright. Monster Hunter Double Cross came out in Japan. Not here, unfortunately. It has, like, you know how they always do those crossover armors and stuff and weapons? They did a great crossover with Detective Conan, where it's like every time...
Are you using Detective Conan as a sword?
No.
Oh, that'd be so good!
Whenever, like, an episode starts in Detective Conan, you get to, like, see some of the crime that happened that he's gonna have to figure out.
Yeah.
And there's, like, usually, like, a silhouette that's, like, doing the crime. You get an armor set where you're a silhouette.
Oh, nice.
What?
You're just a silhouette with a face.
It's ridiculous.
Oh, that's what that's from. I've
amazing.
seen that silhouette before and stuff.
Yeah, it's from, I mean, other things have probably done similar stuff, but
yeah,
like...
but I mean, like, figures and stuff.
Oh, well, yes, so there you go.
Cool, good to know.
Yeah, it's just a silhouette making a really evil-looking smirk. And that's a crossover armor now.
It's awesome.
Yeah, there's another crossover with Hunter x Hunter. And I guess one of the characters in that has, like, hair that goes into next week. Basically like Doug Dimmadome's hat. Because you can get that hair now in Monster Hunter.
It's taller than the moon.
That's crazy.
It's horrifying.
You're gonna hit the monsters with that hair.
They
Yeah.
stole that idea from Slim Jim.
It kind of makes me want to watch Hunter x Hunter now. But I'm like, it's a shonen thing, so... Yeah, so there's some pretty amazing stuff in Double Cross. I really hope they bring it over here, just saying. That'd be nice.
Probably will.
If they could put it on the Switch, that'd be pretty swell. I would love that. Yeah. I think that's like...
Oh?
So Sorry, I, like, choked on my own throat for a second. The Nintendo Treehouse.
Yes.
Is going to be, like, they have a Tumblr now.
Okay.
Where they post information. They're pulling the curtain back a little bit. On, like, they're so secretive. Look at these weird pictures that they have on their Tumblr.
Oh my jeez.
Who even knows what's going on in this treehouse? It's ridiculous. So
This guy, though.
yeah, it's very special.
He looks like he plays music in the key of cool.
Yeah. So basically, Nintendo's Treehouse now has a Tumblr, and that's like the best thing ever to me. You can get pictures of Bill just looking real silly.
Bill!
Bill.
Betraying.
Who doesn't love Bill?
Bill is the best. Poor guy almost lost his job so many times.
Why?
It was just jokes.
Oh.
It's just Reggie, him and
videos.
Reggie's rivalries.
Yeah, they had like rivalries in a lot of the directs.
Oh yeah.
You gotta watch these directs, dude.
I mean...
It's like half for news, half for whatever the heck is going on between Bill and Reggie.
Yeah, like there was that time that there was a Reggie robot that
Yeah,
Mega
that was
64
the
was
best.
controlling.
That was
I
the
saw that
best.
one.
And then there was that time where Yokai was Y,
Yeah.
and like Beatrin like
was eating stuff.
eating stuff. Oh my
Because
god.
he was the glutton yokai.
Yeah, and then Reggie was like freaking out. It's too good, too good. They're they're precious together. Whew.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you guys have any more news? Or?
I mean, is letter time news?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, well, it's letter time, it's news.
It's so news. Yeah, we actually got letters on our brand new Twitter, which you guys can send questions via our podcast Twitter, which is at UpTooLatePod. That's what it is, right?
Yeah, UpTooLatePod.
Yeah.
I mean, you can continue using our hashtag if you want.
Nah, the hashtag is over. We can keep checking it, but like you don't have to use it. I mean, it gives you more characters to write with, you know?
That's true.
That way it's like easier, maybe. Actually, I guess putting at UpTooLatePod at the start makes it's like longer than our hashtag was, so.
Do ats count as characters?
Yeah.
Huh. Twitter's dumb.
I mean, it's part of the message, so you could just add a bunch of people and then not even write a message. And that would be silly, because you'd run out of characters.
I should get off of Twitter. It's a dumb platform.
Yeah.
So just got on it.
Yeah. Anyway, and we also have our email, which you can send us emails. It's UpTooLatePodcast@gmail.com. So let's open the vault. Get this vault open. Ooh, wow. The vault makes an interesting sound now.
Yeah.
All right. So yes, gosh, we have so many questions now.
Well, let's answer some.
All right.
All of them.
All right.
Hold on. I'm gonna accompany you. There you go. Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Nick asks. This is kind of a long question, actually.
Awesome.
This is an absolute shot in the dark, but does anyone remember a toy line from the early 2000s that was based off a show, parenthesis, I think, or maybe a comic, question mark, end parenthesis, where there was kids trapping cool aliens in weird electronic equipment? The toys came with 1 or 2 characters from the show and their specific catching equipment, and then 3 or 4 cool little aliens. The kicker is each package came with a different color starfish alien, and that is the only thing I have left from it for some reason. This is like a really dejected looking emoticon. And then please help me relive my childhood. I hope one of you know what I'm talking about. But realistically, probably not.
I have no idea what this is.
I have like a weird image in my head, but I don't think it's anything, and even if it is, I don't have a name for it.
It's not like Ben 10, is it? That's the only kids show where you're catching aliens that I can remember.
But he isn't, though, isn't he? Isn't he like the alien?
I don't know.
He's like a bunch of different... He has like a watch that turns him into aliens.
I thought he caught them, and that's what...
I thought he just fought them. We don't know Ben 10.
Let's talk about Danny Phantom instead. It's way cooler.
Yeah, he has a thermos. You see...
The thermos is key.
Yeah, this thermos. You understand? It's like in Ghostbusters, but it's a thermos.
Yeah, it's a great thermos, dude. Danny Phantom was great. I mean, he went through that portal thing, and then he came out, and he had white hair and glowing green eyes, and he was a ghost.
Oh yeah, he did all those things.
And then he was, what did they call him? Inviso-Bill?
Yeah, Inviso-Bill. And there was the box ghost.
Yes. That show was great. I gotta watch that again at some point. Ooh, boy. He also sent us an alternate question, because we can't
I was like, that was barely
know.
a question. That was more like a rant if I don't know what this is.
We can't possibly know what that was. I'm sorry, Nick. Unless it's like Konosuba related, which it's obviously not because it wasn't from the early 2000s. I don't know. So, alternate question 4 from the nether dimension. It comes from the anti-vault. Oh no. Breath of the Wild has a full made-up language that can be translated into Japanese. Now that's pretty crazy. So, in your opinions, do you think it's worth it to go to all that trouble to do something like that? Does it make you feel more immersed if the game has lore built out to that level?
I mean, there's this guy who wrote this thing, it's called Lord of the Rings. He made up this language.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure did.
So, I mean, yeah, I guess so.
I mean, I don't know this, but, it sounds like if it can be translated into Japanese like that, it's probably not so much a language as a font for,
Yeah,
characters.
it's like the Bionicles things.
Yeah, which is actually not that hard to do. Cause,
Basically just a code.
Yeah. So, I mean, if it's a full language, then that's pretty impressive. But it's probably different. But yeah, certainly world building is pretty cool. I enjoy lore quite a lot because I do roleplay and stuff like that. So I am 100% into having a hugely built world. What about you guys?
I mean, I could care less, but I also don't care about that Zelda game that much, or Lord of the Rings, I guess.
No, but in general.
I don't know. I don't feel that it's usually necessary.
But don't you like a really fleshed out world where everything is thought out?
Sometimes no. Sometimes if there's like weird elements that kind of confuse you as to how they're all there, that's sometimes fun.
Yeah, but like it doesn't have to be in your face though.
Yeah, but I mean
It's like how in Pokemon you're like there was a war, but like I don't know. And
yes,
it's
you'd
like,
rather
there
know
could
about
be
it.
like hidden stuff, you know. What about you?
Sure, I guess. I'm not against the idea.
Sure, I guess.
I don't know, I miss when it was like the entire story of the game was just the manual and you just kind of had to be okay with it. And there was like, oh hey, look at this crazy cover. And then it's like, oh hey, my guy is like 3 pixels big. And he's supposed to be this weird mosquito alien that has a hard to pronounce alien species, I guess.
Yeah. Oh boy. Alright. We got a question from Jewel at Hi, my name is Jewel. Excellent Twitter name.
That's his name everywhere.
It's pretty good. Mailbag question. Are there any good 3D platformers that don't include Metroid, Fur, or Banjo in the title? Are there
Which ones include
any
Metroid in the title?
good 3D platformers that don't include those? I don't know,
There's
dude.
not a good 3D platformer with Metroid in the title. There's like
Okay.
3 first-person shooters that are quite excellent.
Yeah, but they're kind of like exploration first person. Like they're kind of weird in terms of first person shooters, right?
I wouldn't really call it a platformer. Like
Yeah.
you do some, but like it's really just a first-person shooter with like an environment for once.
Yeah. Anyway,
I mean, yes. I mean, didn't even mention like Spyro.
Spyro, yeah.
But no, there's good ones. Rayman 2 was really good. I mean, I would recommend against playing the DS version because that one was horrible.
I've only played side-scrolling Rayman games.
Weird.
The DS Rayman game is the only Rayman game I've ever played.
Well, it's not a good port. 64 one's way better, and like even so, there's a 3DS one that's also very good.
I mean, all the Mario games. He didn't mention
Yeah.
Mario, right?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean,
there's Mario
dude,
64 Sunshine.
Super Mario Sunshine right there. That's like definitely one of my top 3D platformers. It's like one of the only 3D platformers I want to play, so you know. There's that. Yeah. I don't know, man.
I mean,
3D platformers aren't my thing.
the Sonic Adventure stuff's good. A lot of people like to bash it because it's really hip to bash it, but like, if you're playing the Sonic levels, they're friggin' awesome.
I like to bash it because it's bad.
No,
Wow.
it's fine.
Whew.
I mean, admittedly, like the Big the Cat stuff's kind of, it doesn't fit the game at all, and like,
Controls like garbage.
the control's fine. Have you played Crash Bandicoot? That control's bad.
I mean, yeah, also.
But like, it's still a great game because it actually, once you get kind of the hang of it a little bit, it's amazing. It's really zany and shit.
Yeah. Cap asks.
Hey, what up, Cap? You
Hey, Cap, what's up?
seem like a cool guy, dude.
You seem like a cool bro. Cap asks, what's your favorite split screen game? What's your favorite, Cap?
I was thinking about it a little bit.
Yeah?
Probably like Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3.
That's interesting. I haven't really played Tony Hawk games in multiplayer, so I didn't even know that it had split screen.
I barely played the single player. We just played it for like unlocking levels and stuff.
Ah.
But yeah, I mean, Mario Kart 64. I mean, Vigilante 8 is excellent. GoldenEye.
Yeah, GoldenEye was pretty good.
No comment.
Alright then.
Halo 2.
Pikmin 3.
Is that split screen?
Yeah, the multiplayer is split screen.
Oh.
Yeah. There's a whole, like, bingo battle mode that's amazing. It's like you have a bingo board of stuff you need to get, and you need to, like, get a bingo.
Interesting.
And so you just go around the map and you try to get stuff, and then the other team can attack you, and it's pretty good. But no one wants to play it, and it makes me sad. You can also do, like, co-op, I'm pretty sure, in multiplayer. There's a lot of stuff you can do in Pikmin that no one wants to do. People are lame.
Maybe when the new game comes out.
Yeah, okay. Sure. Okay, and we got another question from Baba. Is it pronounced Baba or Boba or
It's a censor word for Habbo Hotel.
Oh.
So it's not really something you pronounce.
Wow, he's named after a censor word.
So like Boba Face is like...
Oh.
You could probably figure out what it's supposed to be.
I don't know, there's a lot of things you could put in front of face.
Anyways, I've always pronounced it like...
I liked...
Actually, hold on.
I liked...
Okay, stop it with the pronouncing for a second. I don't want to talk about split screen games again.
Oh.
Just Crash Team Racing, okay? Crash Team Racing's friggin' wild. Get a multi-tap. Do it.
Okay, then.
Just for that game.
Yeah. I mean, all you need it is for that and Crash Bash, really. Anyways.
I liked... I played Puzzle Pirates for a little while. I don't know if you know what that is.
Yeah.
Puzzle Pirates, for those who don't know, by the way, is like an MMO thing where you just do puzzles and you're a pirate, and it's like all your pirate stuff is done via puzzles. And they also had like censor words, but it was all like piratey words, so I really enjoyed those. I would just like try to swear in my own little house just to figure out what the censor words are. It was good stuff. Yeah.
So you can like, you had to like play Tetris so you could swashbuckle kind of thing? Mm-hmm. Nice.
That's exactly it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sounds
like you could be
horrible.
manning the sails, you could be navigating, you could be bilging, you could be doing carpentry. There's a lot of stuff you could be doing.
Well, there you go.
There was sword fights. There was all kinds
Was
of
there
stuff.
pillaging? Could you pillage?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Wow.
You could get in fights with other ships.
That's
There was
completely
like one where you had to
crazy.
load up cannons. It was cool. I did bilging a lot because it was like pretty low priority and it was actually pretty fun. But yeah, I didn't like the sales game so much. Anyway, so Baba asks, what is everyone's favorite movie of all time? And then he put in parenthesis, Cap's answer is gonna be Scott Pilgrim vs. the World.
Yeah. It is.
So we don't need to know what your answer is, I guess. What's your favorite movie of all time? That sounds like a difficult question.
I can't pick one.
Yeah. Do you want to just name a couple, I guess?
I mean...
Because I don't really have favorite movies that much. So it's like, you can go wild, I guess. What's your favorite movies of all time?
I mean... Well, I mean, Lawrence of Arabia, very, very nice.
Yeah, that's a pretty good movie. That was fun to see in theaters.
Yeah.
It was like almost entirely just people who were super duper way older than us.
Yeah. I very much like Ghost World.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Phantom of the Paradise.
That's another good one.
Many spicy. I mean, you hear me talk about movies. I like a lot of movies, okay?
Yeah. I mean, you watch a lot of movies and you like a lot of movies.
Oh, yeah.
You also dislike a lot of movies, but...
I dislike less movies than you'd think, anyways.
I mean, you don't dislike... Like, if you dislike a movie, you're probably just not gonna see it, you know?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a... Yeah. There
Yeah.
you go.
There you go.
But, like, I'll pretty much watch whatever isn't just something I obviously will... Like, I'm not gonna watch, like, Transformers 4, but, like...
Yeah.
You know...
Are they at 4 now? My god.
Yeah, the 5th one's coming out either the end of this year or next year, maybe.
Ugh.
Yeah. Supposed to have Unicron in this one, and Orson Welles has been dead for, like, 30-some years, so that's gonna suck.
That sounds bad.
Yeah.
I have a hard time remembering what's a movie and what's a show.
Yeah, that's a weird problem I don't have.
It's because I binge watch
yeah.
everything, so it's
I
like... I don't know.
I do probably have a favorite piece of film, like just a segment of something. Mm-hmm. This is the longest Charles Brownlow cut of Napoleon. Mm-hmm. There's the first 30 minutes of it is amazing.
So, follow-up question.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna save this for next week, because, I mean, it's a follow-up.
Yep.
What do you guys consider the worst movie you've ever seen?
I have an interesting one for this.
Yeah?
I would say the worst movie that I've ever seen, not the one I'm most disappointed with, because that obviously is Blue is the Worm's Color.
Oh, God! No! That is terrible.
Also, I just want to point out that, like, weirdly, La La Land might become one of my favorite movies. Like,
I mean, it's a good movie.
Has some attractive actors in it.
I mean, I mean, you could be half dead, and if they're like, hey, three-way, you'd be like, give me a minute. But,
Gotta make sure I don't catch a disease from this rotting corpse.
That's their worry, not yours. You're the one who's after. Anyways. So this isn't, like, the most disappointing movie. This isn't, like, whatever. This is, like, the worst movie. Just least entertaining, most irritating, horrible movie. Mm-hmm. Is actually a movie called, I think it's called The Ugly Truth. It has Katherine Heigl and Gerard Butler.
Oh, boy.
It's just a horrible, horrible movie.
What?
It's a romantic comedy that they try and do, like, really crass jokes to be funny. But they're just horrible.
What's it about?
I don't remember, but, like, you know what it's like. They both dislike each other, but, like, they end up falling in love by the end, I think.
I feel like I might have seen that.
It's horrible, horrible, horrible movie.
Because I feel like I've seen, like, a bad chick flick romantic comedy with Gerard Butler.
I think he's in some of them, I guess.
Yeah. Let me look for the poster of that and see if it's familiar. What's it called again?
The Ugly Truth.
The Ugly Truth. Oops, I misspelled ugly as ugly. I totally did see that, actually. God. My sisters were into some ridiculous movies.
Yeah, I have a massive hatred for that movie. And I just nope. It's the worst movie.
I'm gonna cheap out with this question and say The Room.
But that's the thing. The Room is entertaining.
Yeah,
this movie had no value whatsoever.
It's just that it's bad, though, you know? Like, it's badly put together.
Yeah, but there's worse put together movies than that.
I feel like Birdemic's just worse than
Yeah, Birdemic is worse structurally.
What is?
Birdemic.
Birdemic?
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
It's like The Birds, but, like, with no real bird. You don't know The Birds? Alfred Hitchcock? It's what
See, I haven't seen enough movies to have a good range for this question.
But, no, basically, like, it's a bunch of people. It's like, oh no, this bird's, and then there's, like, really crappy, like, clearly on a different frame birds attacking them. It's like 2010 or something stupid.
The thing is that I can't remember all the crappy movies I've seen.
Yeah.
Because I was raised watching crappy movies.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know. I mean, I can't remember them.
I don't know. I'm like, for movies that are, like, bad but entertaining, like, they pass, you know what I mean? Like, McBain's a horrible action movie, but I would watch it again.
I feel like it's a great movie. It's great.
Like,
in a terrible
dude shoots
way.
a guy through his own plane's window into the other guy's jet's window into his head, and then he just woo.
Yep, it's too good. And he's
and
just,
he doesn't
like,
even
super
care.
Cash. He's
and,
like, oh, got him.
It doesn't change the air pressure in the cabin or anything.
It's great.
What are physics?
The whole scene where he's like...
he pulls out a gun and you're like, what is he doing? And then he just aims it for like half a second on his like other arm, whatever. Bang! And then just like, but that can't happen. That can't happen. And then it just, and then they just keep flying and he's just like, yeah! And then they move on.
It's so good.
Like,
I really want to watch
horrible,
it again now.
But like, please.
It's too good.
But like, no, The Ugly Truth, I just hate that movie so much, and it's so bad.
It's not very good for sure.
There's no value to that movie as far as I'm concerned.
Oh boy.
But like, yeah, Ed Wood's movies, whew.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Some good movies, even though they're horrible.
Yeah.
But they're great.
Oh, my foot's asleep.
Well, my answer for the worst movie is any movie that doesn't feature Ryan Gosling.
That's most of them. In fact, I would argue that Ryan Gosling's percentile is like maybe like 4 digits after 0.0, you know?
Yeah.
There's a lot of movies out there.
Yeah, there are.
Yeah, but I mean, like, there's a lot of them that don't exist anymore.
Alright, for my real answer now. There's only one movie I haven't finished.
Yeah.
In like my whole life.
Boy.
I've finished like every movie I've watched.
Yeah, well, hold on. Well, actually, go ahead and I'll riff later about that movie again. Go on.
Napoleon Dynamite.
What?
What?
That movie is
It's
great.
The most boring piece of trash I've ever seen in my life.
But it's not. It's clever.
What if it redeems itself at the end?
I watched 45 minutes of it.
How can you not have seen the ending, though? The ending is so great.
It's garbage. I was bored.
Wow.
I felt like I could be doing something more productive in my life.
Wow.
But yeah, friggin'...
People who don't finish movies, wow.
It's the only one I've ever not finished.
But yeah,
See, for me, like, if I don't finish a movie, I probably just fell asleep. And I'll probably just rewatch it later.
Yeah. But yeah, the Ugly Truth there. Mm-hmm. I was watching it with my brother and one of my parents, I don't remember, but my brother just gave up after like 40 minutes, and I was like, I don't know. Like, maybe they're going somewhere. It's like,
It's not very good.
I'll trust this movie, but like, I've never seen him walk out on anything. So I was at the time, I was just like, whatever, like, I'm gonna, like, challenge accepted.
Oh, boy.
And then I just regretted it. Like, I shouldn't have. I just shouldn't have.
Wow. Okay.
And, like, I used to be the one that didn't want to watch the movies, you know? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Another horrible movie? Mm-hmm. The Gallows.
Oh, boy, yeah. I saw that, didn't I?
Yep.
Yeah.
In theaters.
That was something.
I was so mad about it.
People tend to generally not like found footage movies. And, you know, I like to defend them. I think there's some really good ones out there. Mm-hmm. And I get it. But The Gallows is a horrible piece of trash. It's just...
It's a horror movie.
Yeah, these kids are going to, like, trash the set of a school play.
Yeah.
Because whatever.
Because
and
they're
like,
dumb kids.
they're, like, haunted or whatever.
It turns out there's a curse or whatever.
Yeah, because I don't know. But, like, it's just dumb. It's just so dumb. And, like, the sound design is the worst from any other movie I've ever heard, I guess you could say.
Oh, boy.
Because, like, they're all using handheld cameras, right? But, like, they're uncanny valleying the footage, like, basically.
Yeah.
So, like, you just, like, oh, they turn, like, an inch, and it's just, like, it sounds like they drop the camera off the cliff the second they move it. And yet, somehow it captures every sound perfectly.
Yeah.
When they just stand still. But it's like, what was that? And it's like, what the hell? And it's just, it's so bad. And there's a scene, there's a whole scene where you're watching a TV through their cameras. Like, there's like a snowy CRT playing like a curse thing or whatever. Gosh. So you're just kind of watching that for like a whole minute or two. And it wasn't even like really useful to any... ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, like, I don't even remember the plot, but I remember just hating it.
So let's close the vault. Ooh. Ooh. Okay.
Squeak.
Squeak. Is that a squeaking sound?
No.
Oh. Okay. So, remember you guys can send us your questions at our email address, which is UpTooLatePodcast@gmail.com, or our Twitter, which is @UpTooLatePod. I'm losing my words.
Oh.
Yeah. So, recommendations. I'm gonna recommend an anime that I've been really enjoying.
You probably don't have to start all of them with that anymore.
Sometimes I recommend a game.
Yeah, I know.
Once I recommended an album.
Yeah, you can say that.
Actually, like, twice, technically.
But, like, I recommend an anime that I really liked.
So...
Oh, okay.
So, this anime is called Kobayashi-san's Dragon Maid, or... actually, no, wait, the English title is Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. The Japanese title is Kobayashi-san Chi no Dragon Maid. Anyway, basically, the premise is this girl who's like, she's just like a normal young adult who works in an office. She's like programming. She really loves maids, and she really loves to drink sometimes, and she wakes up one morning and there's a dragon outside her door, and she's like, what? And this dragon's like, I'm gonna be your maid, because we talked about this last night when we were both drunk. And then this dragon becomes her maid, and it's pretty silly. It's super duper cute. The animation is just spot on, really cute, and all the characters are amazing. So it has a lot of fan service.
Hey.
So if you're into that, I guess that's a bonus.
Wink, wink.
But, like,
Nudge.
on its own, it's like these characters are pretty dang cute, so it's definitely worth a watch. Yep. And I think it ends, like, this week, so first season is just finishing up. It's pretty good. Definitely recommend it.
Does the dragon look like a dragon?
It's that she looks like a dragon, like, some of the time, and, like, the rest of the time, like, she takes, like, a human form, where she's just got, like, horns and, like, a tail and
Alright.
stuff.
Classy.
She can, like, hide her tail, I think, too, because they're all, like, magic dragons, so...
I mean, I feel like if you can switch to
degrees.
human form, but almost, you should just be able to.
Yeah, she can, it's just more comfortable to
Wow.
be partly dragony. She can...
Such mystique.
Yeah, because when she's a dragon, she's, like, the size of Godzilla, so... It's a little big. Okay, she's a bit smaller than Godzilla, but you know.
Okay. I mean, there's different sizes, but yeah.
She's pretty dang big anyway. Because, like, the main character opens her apartment building door and she's, like, towards the top floor, and this dragon is just, like, standing in front of the building, like, hey, what's up?
Nice.
Just, like, full size, you know,
Cool.
as big as the building. So, pretty big. And, I mean, there's other dragons, too, and they're all pretty cute, so definitely recommend watching it. What are you guys going to recommend to our wonderful listeners?
You can go ahead and recommend your album now.
Ho-ho! We're all recommending the typical things today.
I feel like doing something different just to throw you off.
I mean, I don't dare you, but also I dare you.
I'm doing an album.
Oh.
Just because you want me to do something different.
All right, fine,
Okay.
don't.
Alright, so I'm going to recommend another one by Mac Demarco. He's real good.
Another what?
Another
Ooh.
album.
Another album, a different one?
No. Just another one.
Okay, cool. What
real
kind of
good.
music is that?
He's like a guitar player.
Yeah.
It's like indie.
Does he like sing too?
Yeah.
Does he do any folk music?
It's a bunch of love songs
Oh yeah.
about
So you're saying it's not Beck.
loving people. No, it's not
All
Beck.
right, I'm
It's more John Lennon E
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
than Beck E.
Okay.
It's real good.
I don't really know either of those.
My dad said it sounded like Christmas music.
That's interesting.
Someone told me that Birdland by Weather Report sounded like Christmas music. It was like, have you ever heard of Christmas?
What kind of place do you go to have Christmas? Because I want to go next year.
Yeah, that's where I want to have Christmas times.
That sounds like a good time.
Right?
Yeah. Another one by... What was his name? Something DeMarco?
Mac Demarco.
Mac DeMarco. Okay.
Yeah, like as in Macklin.
Okay.
On the last track, he's like, hey, here's my address. Come, I'll make you a coffee.
Wow.
And I'm like, okay.
Where does he live?
Uh,
Somewhere in the States?
yeah.
Oh.
But he's Canadian originally.
Oh. Well, what
yeah,
state
hence
is he
the
in?
invite.
What state is he in? How far away?
New York?
Oh, that's not that far.
Let me just...
It's not like he's in Washington State.
Too bad I don't drink coffee, though.
I mean, I'm sure he'd make you something else.
But, like, he said coffee, you know?
Yeah, I mean...
Being a creative, I don't think he's that strict.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true.
He's
You
not
know?
Stanley Kubrick, the musician.
Yeah. Alright.
Dude's just giving out his address on his album. I don't think he's gonna have serious gripes of you, like...
What if it's, like, his publicist's address?
Then that'll be hilarious.
That would be pretty funny.
Then you need to go.
Yeah. Be like, make me some damn coffee, publicist. Gosh. Birds are being weird.
This article's not telling me.
That's fine. What are you recommending?
I mean, I'm gonna recommend two. That's right, two
2?
movies that are in theaters currently.
Breaking the rules.
Yeah.
Breaking the law, breaking the law, breaking the law.
Okay, that's enough of that song.
It's a song?
Yeah.
Okay. Whoops. I was trying to quote, you know, things that quoted that, I guess.
Yeah, I mean.
Meta.
Okay. I mean.
2 movies, go.
I don't know what I was gonna recommend. Anyways, I'm gonna recommend Kong Skull Island.
Oh, yeah, that's a good movie.
That is leaving theaters first because it's been out for like weeks now.
Hey, I don't know what the other thing is that you're
Or
recommending.
do you? But you probably don't.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, Kong Skull Island was amazing. It was
Yeah, it was pretty
mini
good.
spooky. It was pretty Hollywood, but like it was fine.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
But like, whew, it was better than Godzilla, 2014 or whatever. But like,
That's not that one that was recently that was good.
yeah,
Huh?
yeah, with Bryan Cranston. And...
I don't know who that is. I'm sorry.
The guy from Breaking Bad.
The guy from
He was
Malcolm
in
in the
that?
Middle.
I know who he is. I just can't remember him in a Godzilla
He was
movie.
also in How I Met Your Mother.
I know who he is.
I know. I'm just proving that I know who he is.
All right.
Anyways, point is that they're related movies because they're going to
yes.
do King Kong
Okay.
Godzilla.
Yes.
But they did a good job setting that up.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was pretty good.
yeah, very nice. Tom Hiddleston doing his best James Bond audition. I hope he wins. I mean, he didn't do much in the movie other than say a couple things and then
Yeah,
be
it's
good
true.
looking. Like having
I
his costume fit him really well.
barely even remember him in the movie.
Exactly.
Which
he barely
is like
did
he's
anything.
Tom Hiddleston, so like he should be memorable, but he's not.
He was like, look at me standing around and looking to the side.
Yeah.
Dun-dun-dun.
Look at me, I've got a jaw. All right.
The other thing I recommend is Get Out.
Ah, yeah.
It's real good.
Yeah.
I didn't expect it to be that good.
Wow.
Everyone's like, oh, this movie's really good. And I'm like, I don't know. It was actually really good.
Huh.
Really good.
That's good.
I knew the twist, and I still didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
So much things
That's
in that
cool.
movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was very nice. Stephen Root was in it, and he was good.
Yeah.
Great. He was in it much, but it was appreciated.
Cool.
The screenplay was very clever, and I was quite impressed. Because, it's Jordan Peele, the comedic actor. He's
in that. Yeah,
Key
I know
and
who he is.
Peele.
Yeah.
He's in Mad TV for like ever, and then like a couple seasons after that.
He's got that thin face.
I don't think so.
Just one of them's got a thin face, and one of them's got like a boxy.
He's not
face.
the one that yells as much. Like Keegan-Michael Key's the one who played like the gym teacher guy that was like hilariously.
So the
bald.
other guy is the thin face.
Okay. I'm not going to refer to him as such, but that's fine.
I can't remember people that well. Okay.
Anyways, I can't wait to see what he comes up with next, because
Yeah.
didn't expect it. It was scary, but it was really funny too.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like, it didn't feel that forced funny. Like, they were just like, jokes. They were like saying stuff, and I was like, ah.
Just like this is a comedic thing that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool.
And then they just spook you with something really weird and out of nowheres.
Wow.
It's great.
That sounds creepy.
Yeah, there's like one real jump scare in that movie, but everything else was just tonally creepy, which is excellent.
It's like an emotional roller coaster ride.
Yeah.
One minute you're laughing, the next you're like,
Yeah, that was great.
I guess there was no audio cue for that.
You're
I
like,
was cringing, yeah. It's like watching a David Lynch movie. It's what you do the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Silence. Yep. Cool. Well, that about wraps it up. I guess we're gonna get back to playing the Global Testfire pretty soon. Not like right now. It's not time yet, but yeah.
I mean, they
So-
wouldn't know that.
That's true. I hope that you guys were able to play it because, like, the weekend is over by the time you're listening to this. So yeah.
But if you did miss it, well, it was fun. Try not to miss it next time. There's this new Splatoon game.
Yeah, I mean, there was actually other Global Testfire events for Splatoon 1 as well,
Yeah,
even
but
after release.
But I feel like at that point, everyone already had the game.
Yeah. In any case, it's super fun. So there you go. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for listening. Again, you can email any questions or comments or send them on Twitter. Email is UpTooLatePodcast@gmail.com and Twitter is @UpTooLatePod. See you next time when we're 21.
Whoa.
Whoa!
Special podcast where we're all drunk.
No! Maybe I'll just be way overtired. That seems like it would do the same thing. I feel like the bird's trying to play us out more than the keyboard. Whoa! I guess I should have waited for your big finale.
Nope. No, that wasn't meant to be part of the...
Oh.
I don't know if the podcast ended yet. I can't tell.
It's been over for ages.
Has it?